What's going on, guys? You're now tuning in live to Funkadelic Fridays, episode number 3. We got Matt Waters here with us today. Woo woo! That's right. Live each and every Friday we're here. We're so excited to have you, Mr. Matt Waters. Yeah, so tell me just a little bit about your musical style. What is it that, if someone doesn't know who you are, for the first time they're seeing you, who is Matt Waters in regard to music style? What do you do? Like, what type of music do you do?
I would say I do acoustic, songwriter style music with urban sensibility. I'm very influenced by Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen, but I think I bring my own sensibility to things that has to do with where I'm from, my experiences in New York City and Queens. So it's songs with a city edge delivered in a songwriting style.
That is dope. We need that kind of vibe, and what we have going on now today, we need singer-songwriter. We need that.
I agree. Thank you.
Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Without further ado, well, you did say Queens. Are you from Queens?
Yes, I'm from Flushing.
Flushing, shout out to Flushing. Woo-hoo. We got your boy in the house.
Yeah.
So without further ado, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Let's get right into your first song,
Sure.
ladies and gentlemen. Matt Waters.
This is Blue City Dawn. By the union between me and you, sweeter so when the world feels new, alive and impossible with only the present true. I hold your hand while we glide to the pizzeria like we're encased behind glass, artifacts in a museum. I wanted to be an expert on time, a desire disintegrating in your touch while we crossed under the scaffold belonging to the new construction of us in our hotel. Fascinated by your focus, I was licking your calves like a servant. You wanted those words perfect, even though we never will be. Only now, only tonight. Well, it's only this kiss, only this slice, only this reminisce, only this flight. time. You and you and you and I.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Fuge, and I'm here at Funkadelic Studios. We do a show here every second Saturday. It's called Level Up Showcase, and it features youth performers and veteran artists, some of the best in the city and out of the city. So do you want to perform? Do you want to level up? Hit us up on Instagram or Twitter at Level Up Showcase. Every second Saturday. I'll see y'all here.
Yeah. Matt Waters.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You songwriter, so I assume you wrote that song.
Yes.
What was the inspiration behind that?
A relationship I had at around the time that I wrote the song with someone, and we spent the night together in a hotel. Went out after, and it was dawn, and it looked beautiful. It was kind of that mix between night and morning.
Got it.
Kind of that.
Right before the sun comes
Yeah,
up.
exactly. And everything looked hued in this like glassy blue. So it's like kind of being in a glass case, for a half hour or whatever the moment
Well,
lasted.
time was right.
Yeah. So that was kind of the inspiration behind the song. And I think that's a song that doesn't have a chorus. And I think when that's done well, it keeps the listener kind of hooked on the story opposed to the chorus. Not that most of my songs have a chorus, but I think in rare cases you can.
That was going to be my
Yeah.
next question, actually.
Like,
I noticed that it didn't have a repetitive hook, so I was going to ask you about that. Come on.
Well, yeah, I one of the first songs I really ever loved, honestly, when I first started really getting into music in high school. We were talking about it was Modest Mouse song "World at Large," and that didn't have a chorus. And I always stuck with me and I probably listened to that like a million times when I was like 17. So I think and there's been other songs too. Like Dylan's written some songs that don't have choruses. Leonard Cohen too. I think to the feel you have for the story that you're telling, you can kind of just keep rolling with verses sometimes, depending. And
You gotta. It's just, it has to be done a certain way, so that people are continuing to want to stay tuned to it. Because
Right.
hooks will keep people there.
Yes,
It's like, okay, well,
exactly.
I don't know what you're saying here, but the hook's coming. It's going to be great. So you definitely hit it on the head with that. Are you working? Is this from a project you have? Is this your single?
Sure. Yeah, I'm putting out an album on June 30th.
Close.
Blue City Dawn, and it's going to be available on all formats. Distributing it through DistroKid, which is a good service. Puts it on iTunes, Amazon, all over the place. Spotify, even though I have my qualms about them, but I guess to get the music out,
You got to get it out
put
every way. It's the easiest thing. Like, listen, I went through the same thing as an artist.
Yeah.
Like, I had to go to a couple of different ones and find out, I have to use one of these to get it all out. I'm not
Yes.
going to sit here and go to this one and submit it, this one and submit it.
That's
So,
right.
gotta do what you gotta do, but hey, as an artist in 2018, you gotta get it out there.
Yeah.
So what was the album name again?
Blue City Dawn.
Blue City Dawn.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So can we get right into your second song?
Oh yeah, you got it.
All right, guys. Here
This
we
is
go.
actually the last song on the album, and it's called Usually.
Usually off of Blue City Dawn. Let's get it.
This machine keeps talking, and your killer is stalking through gray fields of our American dreams. And my education is performance art for my reflections on the boulevard in ghost initials etched in their margins. And when we met on the street, your face, it snapped into tight focus, and then we danced at the screen. Our pace was simultaneous, slow motion, and I usually run and is tireless, while I feel empty for being simply disgusted. But your double at the liquor store keeps the landlord from our jammed front door while we wait on your 20 in progress. And when we feel this defeat, I trace its like bait in the ocean they swarm. I retreat, our space becomes their abstract notion, and I usually run, and I usually run, but now without you, without you. The bells are ringing, the bells are ringing for our love, yeah. The bells are ringing, oh, they're ringing for our love, yeah. The bells are ringing, the cardinals are singing for our love, yeah. Goes on and on, it's enough, it's enough. Our love goes on and on, yeah. The bells are ringing, the cardinals are singing. Our love goes on and on, yeah. It's enough, it's enough. Our love is enough.
If you are a musician in NYC and you haven't visited Funkadelic Studios yet, what are you waiting for? We've been around for about a quarter of a century, offering services to musicians of all skill levels. Some of the services we offer are rental, repair, recording studio, rehearsal space, rock and roll club, and of course, retail. That's right, we can sell you equipment. And you can even do your events here. We have a beautiful, spacious room right back there. It's called Room 1, and we have lots of other rooms where you can do lots of other things. So come on down, show us what you got.
Yeah. Matt Waters. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Thank you for just doing what you love to do.
Thank you.
Because you releasing your music, it definitely is a endorphin of releasing for everyone else to be inspired. So
I hope so, yeah.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing that gift.
Thank you.
And with that being said, how many songs are going to be on your album?
8 songs.
8 songs. Cool. It's going to be out on June 30th.
June 30th, yes.
Cool. Are you doing any major performances during the summertime coming up or anything?
Caffeine Underground, the day of the release, actually. And
June 30th.
Brooklyn, yes.
Bushwick, Brooklyn. What's the name of the place again?
Caffeine Underground.
Caffeine
Going on
Underground.
at 5:30.
5:30 p.m.
That's
Matt
my big-
Waters is going to be live.
My big album release.
Releasing its
Yeah.
album. Tell them the name of the album one more time again.
Blue City Dawn.
Blue City Dawn. I keep getting confused with your name. I'm like, I don't want to mess it up. Blue City Dawn. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to be out June 30th. He's performing live at 5:30 p.m. in Brooklyn, Bushwick, to promote this album.
Yes.
So if you guys are tuning in, make sure you go check him out. But we're not done, because guess what? We have one more song before we let you get out of here, and we'll say a couple things and let you leave. But
I don't know if I want to leave. I like you guys.
you like this? Oh,
I
teamwork, baby. That's what we do. We want to make you feel like you're part of the team.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you do your one more song,
Sure.
and then we'll close it out.
All right, man. Sounds good.
What's going on, guys? This is Josh here, also known as J La Soul. I am the host and creator of the Soul Sessions that are here at Funkadelic Studios every last Friday of the month. Alright, so please come out. And the Soul Sessions are exactly that. They are a session for everyone's souls. You know, like life is crazy, everyone has their challenges and their tribulations. The Soul Sessions is place where you come, just get that healing from music and just the vibes that are around in the area, and from all the different kinds of artists. So please come out. We have 10 open micers. Anyone can sign up for that. So it's a show early, and we have 3 amazing features for you guys every time to just blow your mind. So definitely come out every last Friday, and we hope to see you guys. All right.
Okay, this song is called Coney Island Moonlight. Coney Island moonlight, steel fingertips shining bright. They face the sky from an open palm. At midnight when the boardwalks calm, we took the cue past Coral U. It was when you said we had to be through, all through well with the true and untrue on Ocean Avenue. Our empty rendezvous, you're someone and no one, two upon any hour, through in this day they call new for the survivors, few and on the card you drew. Lonesome and wanting to sob, waiting on a text from God. I'm so anonymously yours, but you forget when your audience roars as you perform your burlesque. You and I know we'll never have their respect well with the true and untrue on Ocean Avenue. Our empty rendezvous, you're someone and no one, two upon any hour, through in this day they call new for the survivors, few and on the card you drew.
Hi everyone, I'd like to tell you about a brand new open mic here at Funkadelic Studios. It's called Disabled at Funk, and it takes place the first Saturday of the month. It is a special open mic for musicians with disabilities, and feel free to bring your own instrument to it, especially if it's one that accommodates your physical disability. It's hosted by Frequent C, who is a hearing impaired hip hop artist, and it's going to be a really inspiring, fun open mic that will help to make music a more inclusive place.
Yeah! All right.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, first
Thank
of
you.
all,
Thank you
for
having me.
being here.
Yeah,
We appreciate that.
Thanks a
man.
lot.
We're excited for you.
thank you.
June 30th,
Yeah,
5:30 p.m. Bushwick Park.
Yeah,
It's going
yeah,
down,
yeah.
releasing this
come on down.
album. Come on down and sharing this moment, a special part of Matt's life right now as he's
Yeah,
ready to release his project.
absolutely.
Matt, before you leave, is there anything you want to say to those other people out there who are, inspiring to do what you do, who maybe like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do it, I'm afraid. Anything you want to leave, any
Yeah.
advice you can leave for them to want to encourage them?
Absolutely, go for it. And the most important thing for any artist to do is find your voice, find what you can say that no one else can say, find the perspective you have that no one else has, because it's yours. Like everybody has their own fingerprint, and that's the key to everything, because that's makes it anyone's work come to life. Finding your voice, and if you can do that, you can do anything as an artist. So
That is straight facts, Matt. I appreciate that. The reason why I got so when you said the fingerprint thing was because, as an artist myself, I have a movement with my sound and music, and one of the things that I try to teach people is that God is so great that even identical twins aren't identical because they typically have their own fingerprint.
That's right.
And so that makes them special, unique. And each individual person is special, unique in who you are. From the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, your freckles, your buck teeth, your bow legs, all of that makes you you. So you don't have to be nobody else but yourself. It doesn't cost you no money, it's free. So
That's right. It's the only thing.
It's the only thing. Hello, you just gotta wake up and breathe,
You gotta
okay?
be careful about that too.
Yeah. So definitely find your voice. It's definitely important to find your voice no matter who you are. Maybe if it's not music alone, but just find your voice in whatever it is that you want to do. This is Funkadelic Fridays. This is episode 3 with Matt Waters.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. Woo woo.
Thanks for having me.
Now you're part of the family for being, you're here now.
Yeah.
So until next week, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for having
Thank
me.
you guys.
All right. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to Funkadelic Fridays. I'm your host, Troy Weeks Music, and I'm getting ready to give you the rundown of our featured artists for June. On June 8th, we're going to have K Santana. On June 15th, we're going to have Matt Waters. On June 22nd, we're going to have Near K. And on June 29th, we're going to have the Rainmakers. Tune in live as we get ready to bring you these artists interviews, performances, live here at Funkadelic Studios with Funkadelic Fridays. Again, I'm your host, Troy Weeks Music. If you want to find out what I'm looking at right here on my phone, this schedule, you can check out SkiesCrescentRadio.com. Again, that's SkiesCrescentRadio.com, ladies and gentlemen. Troy Weeks Music, Funkadelic Fridays. Don't miss it.